Olive is crossing from the Sunshine Wing to the Redwood Wing on her way to her third period English class when her dead mother appears for the first time. Weaving through the eddies of girls, 26 pounds of textbooks tugging at her shoulder, the blue skirt of her uniform clinging stubbornly to her thighs, Olive suddenly feels as if she might faint. She assumes at first that she is just overheating. Claremont Prep is housed in a rambling 19th-century craftsman mansion that has been neglected in the name of authenticity. The knobs to the classrooms are all original cut crystal and spin uselessly when you turn them, and the windows don't actually open because they've been lacquered over too many times, and Olive often has to take cold showers after badminton practice because the boiler can't keep up with the demand of 12 girls simultaneously shaving their legs. And on rainy days, like this one, the overworked furnace fills the hallways with a moist fog of girl-scented heat. Olive stops and presses her hand against the cool glass of a display case to stabilize herself. She digs in her backpack for a bottle of water and closes her eyes. She feels as if she is standing at the center of a turntable, the hallway whipping around her in dizzying circles. She catches an acrid whiff, as if something is burning. When she opens her eyes again, she is somewhere else entirely. Or rather, she is still in the main hall of Claremont Prep. She senses the thrum of bodies swinging past, the drumming of the rain against the stained-glass clear-story windows. But somehow she is also somewhere else entirely. A beach, to be exact. The beach isn't really there. Of course it's not, and yet there it is. The overcast sky, the pebbly sand, the dunes lashed with seagrass, waves that are dark and hungry. She can almost feel her Converse sneakers shifting in the sand, the salty air sticking to her skin. This alternate world seems to exist as an overlay draped across her surroundings. Through the waves, Olive is dimly aware of two other junior girls, Ming and Tracy, hanging up posters for the fall frolic. And just behind the ragged dunes is a line of lockers, and somewhere inside that thrashing surf is the double-doored entrance of the Redwood Wing. It is as if the two worlds exist simultaneously, each overlapping the other, a kind of waking dream. She blinks. It doesn't go away. The time they gave her nitrous at the dentist's office, that's how she feels now. Her brain opaque, diffuse, as if someone has reset its dial at half speed. Time seems to have stopped, or at least slowed. She senses her body tipping backward, the backpack full of books losing the battle against gravity. The third period bell is ringing somewhere faintly in the distance. That's when she sees her mother. Billy stands a few yards away, right where the sea meets the sand, the water slapping at her bare toes. It is as if she's been standing there the whole time, and Olive has only just grown aware of her. Her mother's hair is long and loose, the brown giving way to silver at the part. It flies in a wild halo around her face. She is wearing a gauzy white dress that whips around her bare legs as the wind blows off the sea, its hem dark with ocean spray. Her mom was never a wearer of dresses. She tended toward performance fleece, so this strikes Olive as slightly weird, as if nothing else happening here is weird. But still, it's her. Mom. Olive feels the word swell up inside her, painfully filling her lungs until it stops her breath entirely. Olive. Despite her diaphanous appearance, Billy's voice isn't at all spectral. It's strong and clear, as if right inside Olive's brain, and loud enough to drown out the frothy shrieks of the girls down the hall. Olive opens her own mouth and gasps out the only word that she can muster. Mom? Olive, Billy says, her voice lower now, almost chiding. I miss you. Why aren't you looking? Looking for what? She's hallucinating, isn't she? She isn't really talking to her dead mom. She closes her eyes and opens them again. Her mom is still there, looking amused. She smiles, revealing deep grooves in her sun-etched face, and she outstretches her hand as if to take Olive's own. Olive, she says with a note of disappointment in her voice. You aren't trying hard enough. There's a burning sensation in Olive's chest that's making it hard to breathe. I'm trying as hard as I can, Mom, Olive whispers, tears welling up in her eyes. But the weird thing is that she doesn't feel sad, not at all. She feels almost transcendent, as if she's this close to getting the answer to some vital question that will make everything clear. And then it comes to her, the answer she's waiting for. It floods her with a giddy rush. Mom isn't dead.